Today, two local high schools look to advance in the Lakeshore PBS annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. Who will push into the next round? Will it be South Central or Wheeler? We will find out next because this edition of Making the Grade is coming up soon.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.
This is season number 9 of the Lakeshore PBS annual academic tournament that we call Making the Grade. I'm your host, Andy Schultz, and today 8 of the best and brightest students in Northwest Indiana look to push their team into the next round of our tournament. What's at stake for the tournament winner? Well, of course, the highly coveted Making the Grade Championship trophy, as well as scholarship money generously provided by NIPSCO. Who will push into the next round of this tournament? Will it be South Central or Wheeler? You will find out in this period of time. It should be an exciting game. We'll also take a chance to meet our contestants a little bit later in the game, but let's get it started right now and some points on the board with our first round that we call questions and answers. It's pretty simple. I give the questions, you guessed it, you give the answers. Buzz in if you think you know it. 5 points for a correct response. There's no penalty for an incorrect response. We'll just give the other team a chance at those 5 points. Simple enough. Here we go. Hands on buzzers, and here's your first 5-point clue. Everybody's in. What 4-letter word means both a large piece of wood and to smile brightly? Adelaide from South Central.
Beam.
Beam is correct, means both of those things, and South Central with the first 5 points of the game. Here's another clue. Which country, not the U.S., was considered the promised land to many travelers on the Underground Railroad? Bobby from
Canada.
Wheeler.
Canada.
Canada is correct, not the U.S. 5 points for Wheeler, and you're on the board for the first time today. We're tied. Everybody gets the game now, right? All right, we'll keep going. Edible like a locust. What bug, named for its jumping ability, can make noise like a cricket? Josh from Wheeler.
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper is correct. 5 points. Well done, Grasshopper. 5 more coming your way here with this clue. What country's 4 museums dedicated to Pablo Picasso includes those in Malaga and Barcelona? Katrin from South Central.
Spain.
Spain is correct. 5 more for SC, and you are up to 10. We are tied. The mezzo version of this instrument is called, de amor. Name this double reed woodwind used by many orchestras to tune their instruments. Adelaide from South Central.
Oboe.
Oboe is correct. You were in first, and you've got the right answer. 5 points. Hands back on buzzers. Give the word in the following sentence that would appear last in the dictionary. Listen carefully. A chemist spoke at an international meeting today and called for waiving all regulations on the use of DDT. Would finish last in the dictionary. I read it quickly. The word is waving, starts with the W. That's hard. I mean, I had to think about it and I'm looking at it, so there you go. You guys are smarter than I am. Here we go, 5-point clue coming your way again. It borders on the Weddell Sea, the Ross Sea, and the Bellingshausen Sea. Name this continent that includes Marie Byrd Land, Mount Erebus, the Vinson Massif, and the South Pole. Bobby from Wheeler.
Antarctica.
Yes, Antarctica. It was the South Pole that did it, right? You were patient and waited to the end. Nice job. 5 points, because I wouldn't have had it from the others. So here you go. Here's another one. What city that was home to Studs Lonigan and Bigger Thomas was called by Carl Sandburg Player with Railroads and Hog Butcher for the World? Looking for the city. Chicago was called the Hog Butcher for the World by Carl Sandburg. Here's another 5-point clue. Which 20th century U.S. president's gravesite at Arlington National Cemetery includes an eternal flame? Katrin from South Central.
Kennedy.
It is John F. Kennedy, 5 for South Central, and you're up to 20. For methane and oxygen, they can be carbon dioxide and water. For sodium and chloride, that would include table salt. Give the general term for any substance listed on the right side of a chemical equation. Katrin from South Central.
The product?
Yes, that is correct. Generated from the reactants on the left side. 5 more points for SC. You lead by 10. Identify the century when the French Revolution took place. Holly from Wheeler.
17th.
It was not the 17th century. South Central. Cameron.
18th century.
18th century or the 1700s. But correct. For Cameron, South Central, 5 more points, and you lead by 15. They are located next to the incisors in your mouth. Give the term for these pointy. Bobby from Wheeler.
Canine.
Canines is correct. They look a lot like dog's teeth, the next clue, but you got it before then. 5 points for Wheeler. This country says Buddha was born there and lived in a city there until he was 29 years old. Name this country that shares Mount Everest with China. Bobby from Wheeler.
Nepal.
Nepal, the country. 5 points for Wheeler. And that is the end of our first round of play. And South Central with a narrow 5-point lead in a well-contested game by both teams here early on. But we're going to put a bookmark in the game and take a moment to meet our contestants. Starting on the South Central side with Adelaide, who looks really excited to go first, right? She is a sophomore at South Central, and your hobbies include Sudoku, great for the mind, yoga, great for the mind, right, physically too, and reading. And your favorite book is Catcher in the Rye.
Yes.
What about that book really speaks to you?
I really enjoy the way J.D. Salinger writes with like a stream of consciousness.
Sure. Well, if you're patient enough, and I can't say this for sure, I don't know, but there's sometimes a Catcher in the Rye question, so I'm looking for you to get it.
All right.
No pressure. Cameron is a junior at South Central, and you're a drum major in the marching band, right?
Yes.
You're part of the jazz band. You play trumpet among many other instruments. Do you have like a favorite trumpet player, maybe a jazz player?
I don't actually.
It's all right. That's okay. What do you like about being in the jazz band?
You can make up your own stuff.
Absolutely. How about Miles Davis? You like Miles Davis?
Yeah.
Dizzy
yeah,
Gillespie?
yes. Mhm.
Good. Got some good listening to do after the show. Good luck to Adelaide and Cameron the rest of the game. Katrin is a junior at South Central. You enjoy painting.
Yes.
Do you have a specific style or type of paint that you like to use?
I've been told that it's like an Asian style, but I don't really know what that means. But I don't know. I guess that's what I can call it.
Sure.
Maybe.
And you have, interestingly, you have 25 plants in your house. You listed that as an interesting fact
Yep.
about you. Like, what kind of plants do you have?
I have a couple cactuses. I have like a few like aloes, and I've got some monsteras and some.
And do you talk to them?
I know.
I've just heard.
No, I
can't
don't.
verify it, that's good for plants. Anyways, good luck capturing the rest of the game.
Thanks.
Eli is a junior at South Central. You participate in drama, cross country, and interesting, you've been reading the same book series for 4 or 6 years, something like that?
Yeah, around that.
What is the series that you
It
are
is
reading?
the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan.
Okay, and it's obviously captured your attention for so long. How many books of it have you read so far?
I have read 12 out of the 14 books.
Awesome. Well, good. Enjoy that. You guys have some great hobbies, as we learned here. Good luck to the South Central team the rest of the game and the tournament. They are coached by Dave Horn and Jessica Bulis. On the Wheeler side, talking to Holly, who's a senior at Wheeler High School, and you're going to attend Columbia College in
Yeah.
Chicago next year. So what drew you there? What do you want to study?
Well, I'm like really kind of a big arts nerd, but I'm currently looking into doing either interior architecture and design or directing or something like that.
Interesting. Like a lot of really good stuff there. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And you once tore your ACL, MCL, and meniscus while you were dancing, all at the
Yeah.
same time?
All at the same time, theater 2 weeks before opening night.
And you still dance
Yes.
with all that risk.
Yeah.
Good job. Keep doing that. Cool. Well, good to meet you, Holly. Good luck the rest of the game. Francesca is a senior at Wheeler, and you're going to study psychology at Purdue
Yes.
Northwest. How did you get
Yes.
to psychology?
Well, it was actually my senior year, so this year my teacher that taught psychology got me into it. She's
great.
a really, really great teacher.
Awesome. Are you always analyzing people? Are you
Yes.
thinking a lot about what do you
Yes.
think? What do you think I'm thinking right now? And do I have anything wrong with me? And
I don't think you have anything wrong with you. You have some really good energy.
you need to go to school and learn because I got a lot of weird stuff. Francesca, great to meet you. Good luck the rest of the game. I'm just kidding. No, awesome. Bobby is a junior at Wheeler, and you recorded a viral video Now, is there like a cutoff for like how many views it's considered to be viral truly? Tell me a little bit about yours.
No, I just felt good about it, so I said it was viral.
All right. We might have a couple viral clips that come out of this show if we keep going. This is good.
It was in San Diego. I saw a flamingo step on a duck, and decided to post it, and it got a few million views.
Oh my gosh, that is definitely viral. You buried the lead on that one. A few million views, that's awesome. Well, Bobby, good luck with that, and hopefully you can come up with some more content in the future as well. At least be in the right place at the right time. Bobby, good luck. And Josh is a senior at Wheeler. You're going to study at Valparaiso University next year, correct? What do you want to study?
My plan is to do a dual major with both German and engineering.
German and engineering?
Yes.
Two very different things. You speak some German,
Yes.
I'm guessing?
Ich kann kleiner Deutsch sprechen, aber nicht so gut. So.
Yep. Absolutely. That sounds great. Had me fooled. Josh, good luck with that next year. Good luck to the entire Wheeler team the rest of the way in the tournament. They are coached by Dan Kenning. All right. Fun group. This is great. You guys are doing awesome. Let's go back to the game now. You see South Central with that 30-25 lead. It's time for our second round that we call Pop Quiz. This is everyone's least favorite round because you walk into class, teacher says pop quiz, you didn't have a chance to prepare for it, but boom, you're being assessed. And here we go, the same thing's gonna happen here. This is a one-on-one competition. It'll be you versus the person directly across from you. Eli and Josh. It'll be Bobby versus Katrin, Cameron and Francesca, Holly and Adelaide. And then after those four, we'll come back again. Can't confer with your teammates here. This is one-on-one work, okay? Good luck. Pop quiz. Josh and Eli, here's a 5-pointer for you. He is known as the father of the Constitution. Name this. Josh from Wheeler.
Thomas Jefferson.
It was not Thomas Jefferson. I'll finish it for South Central. Known as the father of the Constitution. Name this founding father who co-authored the Federalist Papers with Alexander Hamilton and John Jay. Go ahead, Eli.
James Madison.
It was James Madison. Nice job there coming up. Did you know that, Josh? After? Yep, you did. It's all right. Eli, 5 points for South Central. Katrin and Bobby, here's a 5-pointer for you. What type of musical ensemble usually contains a cello, a viola? Katrin from South Central.
An orchestra?
Not orchestra in this case. I'll finish it for Bobby. Contains a cello, a viola, and 2 violins. Go ahead, Bobby.
String quartet?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, an orchestra, but specifically a string quartet in this case. 5 points for Bobby and Wheeler. Francesca and Cameron, here's a 5-pointer for you. What island nation, a former Dutch colony once run by its dictators Suharto and Sukarno, is home to the world's largest Muslim population? That is Indonesia. Adelaide and Holly, here's a 5-pointer for you. A person who formerly held this job goes fishing in Ernest Hemingway's story, Big Two-Hearted River. Name this profession, also held in literature by Henry Fleming in The Red Badge of Courage, and by the Catch-22 characters Yossarian and Major, 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 Major. All held what job? They were all, were we getting time? Nope, sorry, Holly. They were all soldiers. Is that what you're going to say? No. That's all right. Well, then it's good. Josh and Eli, here's a 5-pointer for you. Give the first name shared by the conductor Ormandy and the artist Delacroix. That was Eugene Ormandy and Delacroix. I only know it because it's on the card. I know everything. Katrin and Bobby, here's one for you. Gamma radiation got its name from what New Zealand physicist who also gave us the terms alpha rays and beta rays? Ernest Rutherford, the physicist there. Francesca and Cameron, a 5-pointer for you. Along with E and I, it appears in Euler's formula as part of the quantity that equals -1. Give the Greek term for this irrational number. Cameron from South Central.
Is it pi?
It is pi, yes, approximately equal to 3.14. 5 points for South Central. Well done, Cameron. You look nervous there. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it. Be confident. Adelaide and Holly, here's a 5-pointer for you. Name the U.S. state that is directly south of Tennessee, the center of the trio on the southern border. South of Tennessee, and in the middle is Alabama. Roll Tide. Josh, Eli, 5-pointer for you. What adjective describes both a broken machine and a broken family? Josh from Wheeler.
Disjointed?
Not disjointed. Eli, go for it.
Dysfunctional?
Dysfunctional is correct, describes both of those. 5 points for South Central, and you're up to 45. Katrin and Bobby, here's a 5-pointer. Studying this phenomenon teaches the meaning of the phrases Chandrasekhar limit, Schwarzschild radius, and event horizon. Name this astronomical phenomenon created by a supernova that collapses in on itself. Katrin from South Central.
A black hole?
Black hole is correct and does not allow light to leave it. Well done. 5 points for a C. You're up to 50. Cameron and Francesca. Nope, just kidding. That's the end of our round. And you see the score there. South Central with a 50-30 lead, but plenty of points coming up here later in this game, and they really start to elevate here in our third round. It's called Class Project. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to give 3 clues that all point toward one answer. The first one's a little more vague, and so if you get the right answer after the first clue, it's worth 30 points. If I read 2 clues, it's worth 20. If I read all 3 clues, it's only worth 10. Both teams can take a shot at each of those 3 levels until we get it right, all right? Everybody's back in. It's an all skate. So hands on buzzers, here we go. 3 clues, 1 answer. The category is social studies. For 30, Sicily fought against the Bourbons in this year that also saw Denmark's king accept a constitution and Poland revolt against Prussia. 20-point clue, same answer. In this year, Hungary and the rest of Eastern Europe revolted against the Habsburgs, and France created a second republic. Francesca from Wheeler.
1914.
It is not 1914. South Central. It'll never hurt you to guess. Never hurt you. Can't lose points in this game. Here's your 10-point clue, same answer. This year of the 19th century came 18 years after the French began with Louis Philippe and his July monarchy. In time? Oh, sorry, Cameron. It's a little too late. The year was 1848 that we were looking for there, part of the 19th century. I don't know. I guess, like I always say, it's on the cards, so you guys are smarter than I am. All right, no worries. Here we go. Here's another 3 clues that point toward one answer. This time the category is literature, 30 points. This character went away from London with her husband, Godfrey Norton, leaving behind a photograph of herself. 20-point clue. When she left, she took with her a photo of herself with the future King of Bohemia. 10-point clue. Ever since her appearance in the short story A Scandal in Bohemia, she's been considered by many as the only love interest Sherlock Holmes ever had. It was Irene Adler. I like picture books and magazines, but not big books, not so much. All right, here we go. Here's 3 more clues, 1 answer. The category this time is science, and it's our last set of clues in this round. 30 points. Recent stem cell research shows that this structure can be grown outside the human body, including the blue, red, and green cones it contains. Bobby from Wheeler.
The eye.
It is not the eye. I'll finish it for South Central, including the blue, red, and green cones it contains that allows humans to see colors. Go ahead, Eli.
Retina.
Retina is correct. A little more specific than eye. Sorry, Bobby. 30 points for South Central. A big strike there at the end of that third round, and you increase your lead to 50, but many points coming up here in our last round. You guys have played the game. You know how it works. It's called Final Exam. Take a look at the board. You see 6 categories, 5 questions each, worth 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 points, respectively. We have to answer them in that order. We're not going to jump to the big ones. We've got to earn it. The team that controls the board in the game will be the one that last answered correctly, except for this first choice. That goes to you, Wheeler, because you trail. So give me a 10-point clue you'd like to start with. Choose one of those categories, please. Where would you like to start?
We can go chemistry.
We'll get to a lot of it, so don't worry. Here we go. Chemistry, here's your 10-point clue in that category. This subatomic particle has 2 up quarks and 1 down quark. Cameron from South Central.
Proton.
Proton is correct. 10 points for South Central. You're up to 90, and you control the board. You can stay with chemistry for 15 or go somewhere else.
Chemistry for 15.
Chemistry for 15, we stay there. This object is generally used to separate solid from liquid, or to separate smaller solids from larger solids. Josh from Wheeler.
A filter?
Filter is correct. 15 points for Wheeler, and you control the board. What would you like to do?
Do you want to stick with chemistry?
We could stay there, or we can go somewhere else.
Music, please.
Music, a new category, 10 points here. Composer Franz Liszt's 12-piece suite Weihnachtsbaum contains several carols sung at this time each year. Josh from Wheeler.
Christmas.
That's right. You thought it was a music question. It turned out to be about holidays. 10 points for Wheeler.
I'll take the German.
Yeah, you want the German? What would you like to do?
Do you guys want to do music again?
Sure.
Okay, music again.
Music again, 15, we'll stay there. The music for the ballet Sleeping Beauty was written by this Russian composer. Cameron from South Central.
Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky is correct. 15 for South Central. It's your board.
Music for 20.
Music, 20, we stay there. 19th century composer Edvard Grieg has his own museum in this Scandinavian country. Josh from Wheeler.
Sweden.
It was not Sweden. South Central. Cameron. Not Finland. Not many to choose from left. Norway, actually. You're almost there. No points awarded, but you do control the board, South Central. You have the lead by 50.
What do you guys think?
I'll stick with music.
Music, 25 in that category. Again, composer Edvard Grieg wrote a Holberg suite with movements named Sarabande and Gavotte, which are both types of this. Cameron from South Central.
Is it a waltz?
It's not waltz. Wheeler? Holly?
Ballet.
Not ballet, both on the right track. Maybe a little too specific, Cameron. Actually, they were just both dances, not specifically the waltz. No points awarded. Again, South Central, though, you control. You can wipe out the music category with the 30, or you can go somewhere else.
We'll go with music.
Music, this will end it. This type of work, often played at the beginning of operas and Broadway shows, includes the Cameron from South Central.
Prelude?
Not a prelude, I'll finish it for Wheeler. Includes the Academic Festival one by Brahms. That's the overture. Usually covers all the works within that work. South Central, you control the board. 3 minutes to go in the game.
19th century American history.
19th century American history, 10 points there. During the Civil War, this southern state saw the battles of Corinth, Meridian, Tupelo, and Jackson. Bobby from Wheeler.
Mississippi.
Yes, Mississippi. Jackson, Mississippi. 10 points. Wheeler, you control.
We'll stay with history.
History, 15, 19th century American. In 1853, the U.S. bought land from Mexico in this deal, so a southern railroad could eventually be built on that land. That was the Gadsden Purchase. Wheeler.
Sure, we'll stay with it.
Stay there. History. 20-point clue. As Secretary of State, this Massachusetts senator, known for his oratory, signed a treaty with Baron Ashburton regarding the Canadian border with the U.S. Daniel Webster, part of that process. Wheeler, 25 there, or go somewhere else. Trail by 40.
Stick with it, I guess.
We'll stick with it.
All right, 25, 19th century. Between 1865 and 1872, this government group concentrated on helping newly freed slaves start a new life after the Civil War. Bobby from Wheeler.
Freedmen's Bureau.
Yes, Freedmen's Bureau for 25 points. Good strike there. You're up to 90. You're bored. 1 minute to go in the game.
We'll go.
You need 15.
History?
What's that?
We'll go history.
History, 19th century American history, 430 ends the category. Illinois Senator Stephen Douglas is credited with passing the legislative act named for these two states that border each other and are separated from Illinois. Bobby from Wheeler.
Kansas, Nebraska.
Yes, that is correct. Big one for Wheeler. You're up to 120 and you control. Seconds to go in the game.
Beaches for 10.
Beaches, a 10-point clue there. Siesta Beach is on Siesta Key in this sunshine state. Adelaide from South Central.
Florida.
Florida for 10 points. Yes, South Central, you're bored. You trail by 5.
Chemistry.
Chemistry, a 20-pointer there. This property of matter is defined as the degree to which a substance will catch or stay on fire. Katrin from South Central.
Flammability?
Yes, 20 points for South Central. Back and forth we go, and that's the buzzer. I don't think I've seen that many lead changes late in the game. And with that correct answer, congratulations, you will go to the next round, South Central. A great game and an exciting one played by both teams. Nice job. We appreciate your effort. We'll see you next time on Making the Grade.
From safer communities to admirable performances, we power Northern Indiana, so you can do what moves you.